Good.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. We are, of course, here for our WIPC Custodian program in partnership with the FRES team from the University of Penn. My name is Lauren. You'll hear me doing a lot of talking. This session is recorded, so feel free to come off camera. I'm still going to be here. And then later we will be joined by the leadership team at FRES for a quick Q&A.
Okay.
Okay. So just for our agenda today, we'll be here for about an hour. We're going to share an overview of WIPC and the Custodian program, steps you need to complete during the recruitment process, the timeline and schedule to make sure the schedule works for you. And then, of course, we're going to hear from the leadership team from FRES and try to answer as many questions as we can from the group today. All right. So before I jump in to talk about WIPC, the West Philadelphia Skills Initiative, just so you're active in the chat, I just want to make sure if everybody present in the room, I know you're interested in this custodian role, drop a 1 in the chat for me if you have over 1 year of experience in cleaning, housekeeping, or custodian. So if you have 1 year of experience, drop a 1 in the chat for me.
How you do it?
The right folks here. So you want to go to your chat function, and then you'll be able to type. There we go. Okay, great. I see a lot of 1s. All right. Thank you so much. And throughout this session, you'll hear me say drop a 1 or a 2 in the chat just to make sure you're active. But that is one of the many requirements that you need to move forward. You want to have over 1 year of experience in a custodian housekeeping role. So thank you, everybody, for participating in that. And at least I know you're live this afternoon, right? So let me talk a little bit about WIPC and what we do here. So WIPC stands for the West Philadelphia Skills Initiative, and we design and run professional development programs which connect you as job seekers to tools and supports needed to build a career that is meaningful to you. We're a bold solution to close the opportunity gap here in Philadelphia. So we run these year-round cohort-based job-driven training programs, really focusing on our major employers, connecting with our neighbors, our job seekers talent. Our WIPC team engages employer partners, such as our FRES team, in order to understand their workplace culture, hiring practices, turnover issues, and develop customized solutions to meet their needs. So here's how we do what we do. The first thing we do is we match employer needs and job seeker needs. We customize that training to prepare participants not only for the job at the end of the tunnel, but for your career. In partnership with FRES, they gave us a lot of information about the role. You'll have a tour, so you're able to really see yourselves in these spaces doing this work throughout your professional development. We spread the word. We have our email list. We work with community partners, technical trainings. We're active on social media as well to make sure job seekers who are looking for employment opportunities or programs such as WIPC and our custodian program are able to connect and contribute value to their next employer. And then, of course, here we go. We make successful matches. So we match our program graduates with full-time employment opportunities so that way they can be successful not only for themselves, but for our employer partner. The energy that we bring to our employer relationships is the same energy we bring to our job seekers and our participants. Our goal is to bring and have strong and trusting relationships, right? We listen to what your pain points are as job seekers and respond to them, and we create this solution. And I want to talk to you a little bit about our outcomes. So 93% of our graduates connect to employment. About 85% maintain that employment for over a year. And I just want to call out, by participating in a WIPSI program and graduating, you'll also have alumni services with our programming team, everything from continued professional development, career coaching, job retention supports. By being a graduate, you're also part of our alumni network. All right. So now I want to talk a little bit about the UPenn FRES, and then also the custodian role. So at UPenn's Facilities and Real Estate Services, FRES, they provide the expertise, business process, policies, and standards required to plan, design, construct, operate, maintain, and renew the physical assets of the university. In addition, this division is responsible for the strategic planning, management, and operation of non-academic university property, and collaborates with the neighborhood to create a safe, diverse, and vibrant destination. This team maintains over 218 buildings on the campus. So let's talk about the actual custodian role, all right? So this is a full-time position, and is part of a local union, Local 115, with UPenn benefits. The starting salary is $21.62 an hour. Shifts are assigned based on need, and you will know your first shift or your scheduled shift when you report to orientation that first day. So that's normally the first hurdle, that you have to have that open availability, because you won't know your schedule until that orientation day. Drop a 2 in the chat if you have open availability. We want to see if individuals on this information session have open availability, so that way, no matter what shift you receive, you'll be able to cover. Let's see if you're active in the chat. All right, good. We got some candidates here that are open.
It's not
They
letting
have
me, I'm not sure how to do it. I don't see where the message box at.
Okay, so for that, oops, stop my share. For that, so you can see where you can actually drop a chat, note in the comment section. You just want to go to your chat button, and then you should be able to chat.
Let me see.
All right, now let me go back to my slideshow here. Hold on. It kicked me out. Oh, here we go. Stop my share. Get us back on board here. There we go. All right, back in business. Okay, full-time position with benefits, $21.60 hours to start. Again, I called out union role, 1 year of cleaning experience, open availability is a must. So we want to make sure you have that open availability again, and then verifiable references. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. So some of the other things I want to make sure you call out, especially when you're doing your application, if you have more than 1 year cleaning experience, you want to make sure that's noted on your application. For our application process, we do not collect resumes. So you want to make sure that you do a detailed application that includes your work history. If you have cleaning supply knowledge, you want to make sure you add that on your application. And also, we're looking for individuals that can demonstrate a high quality of customer service, and then have customer service skills. Again, your customers are going to be the students, it's going to be staff and guests visiting the campus. So you want to make sure you have that customer service experience as well. Ability to work independently in the field. You know that you can ask for help and have support with problem solving, but once you get your assignment, be confident in doing the work. Ready for a physically rigorous routine, right? So you need to have some good body mechanics. Open to feedback during the training, okay? The FRES team is going to show you their way of providing this cleaning services, their operation of standards and their processes. So you definitely want to be open to feedback. A high school diploma, GED. And then for this WIPSI program, you need to be COVID vaccinated. I want to call out references and spend time on this as well. Part of our recruitment process and your onboarding process, if you do move forward with the FRES team, they will need to verify your work experience. So they're going to ask you for references that can be former managers, team leads, supervisors, owners that can verify your cleaning experience. We're going to ask you to submit those references during our recruitment process. So that way we have them, so that way you're prepared. So if you move forward with this process, it makes it easier for them to connect with your former managers and supervisors. So you are going to need references for this role. Drop a 3 in the chat if references will not be an issue for you. You know supervisors and managers that will verify that you do have this custodian, housekeeping, and cleaning experience. So drop a 3 in the chat for me. All right, good. So not only have folks that have over 1 year cleaning experience, we also called out that open availability and able to work any shift assigned. And they have some references, professional references that can verify that you have this cleaning, custodian, and housekeeping experience. Thank you, everybody, for being active in the chat too. I appreciate it. Now let's talk about the program schedule. Now, after you complete our recruitment process, and you move forward to our participant agreement meeting, which shares more information about the program, you get to know the other team members that's going to be in your program cohort, you'll start your program. Our professional development focuses on honing in on a growth mindset, problem solving, customer service, improv. Again, we're preparing you for your career as the custodian team member at FRES. The recruitment is active now. It'll end Tuesday, October 1st. So you still have time to complete an application, or if you're a case manager supporting job seekers, they still have time to apply. The last application will be accepted 5 p.m. that Tuesday, October the 1st. During that time, before that time, and before our participant agreement meeting, if you move forward, you will participate in some recruitment activities, which will include an assessment, verify your references, interviews, background screenings, a reading assessment as well. So you want to make sure you're starring the WIPSI, the West Philadelphia Skills Initiative email. Make sure you star it, make sure we're a VIP so you don't miss any emails, because everything is time sensitive. We move pretty fast to make sure we can bring in quality candidates. Programming starts October. I'm going to check the date, October the 14th, Monday, here at the WIPSI office. We are in program for 3 weeks. So from October the 14th to October the 31st, you'll be, November 1st, you'll be pretty active here at the WIPSI program. Again, everything from growth mindset, interviewing preparation, interviewing coaching. You'll also get some career coaching as well. Again, we're here to prepare you for the career. You'll also have a What Employers Want session, like I shared earlier, where you'll actually go on site. It's actually one of my favorite tours. You'll see the campus, meet some potential staff members and managers, talk to some former custodian cohort members and now alumni of the program. So you'll be able to do some Q&A with some staff members too, but again, see yourself on site at FRES. You'll also interview with our employer partner from the FRES team during that time too. And then again, that Friday, November 1st is our closing focus group. That's where we'll celebrate your success for completing the program. We'll talk about alumni activities and of course, garner your feedback on the program so that here at WIPSI, we continue to improve. Now, here's the order of operations. So that way, you know exactly what the steps will look like if you move forward within a WIPSI program and specifically our custodian program. You want to first complete a WIPSI program application. Again, full detailed application, including your custodian, housekeeping, cleaning experience. I cannot stress this enough. You want to make sure you answer all of those questions and enter your work experience. If you say, hey, I have a lot of custodian experience in one question and we don't see it in your work experience, we can't move you forward. So you definitely want to take your time on that application, answering the open-ended questions, putting in your work experience so you can make the best first impression. We receive hundreds of applications. It's very competitive. You being present for our information session is a start, because that means you're willing to really learn and listen from the WIPSI team, from the FRES team, to put your best foot forward. So thanks for joining us, and we're crossing fingers that you move forward in this process too. After reviewing your application, if you do move forward to next steps, you'll be invited to an in-person interview here at our WIPSI office. We're located at 40th and Market, so you'll get your full details and address if you move forward. You'll do an interview with us, an assessment with us. We'll collect references and onboarding documents for you. The onboarding documents are similar documents that you will need to move forward with any employment opportunity. We want to make sure you have those things now readily available, so that way if you move forward with FRES, there's no hiccups or disconnects in your process. You have your high school diploma, you have your Philadelphia ID updated, you are ready to go and ready to start at FRES. After our interviewing and recruitment process, an invite only is our participant agreement meeting. That's when you'll meet other individuals in your cohort, our programming team, our recruitment team. We're welcoming you here and making sure that this program fits your schedule. You can fully commit and start your career opportunity with the FRES team. Then you'll participate in 3 weeks of professional development and interview with the UPenn FRES team and have our closing focus group. So again, we are accepting applications now. I want to make sure I reiterate that. The last day for applications will be Tuesday, October 1st, 5 p.m. Check your email. You want to make sure you star us in the email, so that way you can always respond to us timely, because that turnaround time is pretty quick to bring you into our interview days. Participant agreement meeting will be October the 10th, 9 a.m. sharp. And if I didn't stress this at all, everything starts on time here, right? We want to make sure you're ready for your start date at FRES. If FRES says you start at 7 a.m., we want you to make sure that you know and already in a routine of starting first thing in the morning. So all of these are going to be expectations and commitments that we're all making to ensure that you'll be successful during your new employee orientation. So if your interview's at 9, you want to be here at 9. If a workshop or an agreement meeting starts at 9, we want to make sure you're on time. And part of that will be explained to you as you move forward this process, that being on time, turning in assignments, being fully present and energized for the work are going to be some expectations and commitments they'll need you to make. So I'm going to stop my share. I do see some of our FRES leadership on the call. I did see Miss Wendy, Joe, I see Glenn. Thank you so much. So now everyone, I'm stopped kind of all my talking. I'm going to start us off with our first question, just to kick off the question and just in case to knock off some of the nerves from everybody in the room. So this can go to Wendy, Joe, or Glenn. Thank you as always for joining us. This is our second cohort this year, and we're looking to make sure we increase the number of qualified attendees this time around. So we are really, really excited here for our custodian program part 2. Can you share with the group, what does it take to be a successful custodian at the University of Penn?
Sure, I'll go ahead and take that. So first of all, thank you all for your interest in the opportunities here at Penn. I'm Wendy Sparks. I'm the Director of Housekeeping. On the call, we have Joe Gaither, our Operations Manager, Glenn Zeitzer, our Quality and Standards Manager, and James Allen, our Housekeeping Coordinator. So we have all been here for many years on campus. I've been on campus for 19 years. I will tell you, a lot of our staff, they get here and they stay here for their career. And we have a lot of families that generation after generation join our team and, you know, continue to see their families grow up in the Penn way. So what it takes to be successful, honestly, we are looking for people that are coming that want to do a good job. We're going to train you the Penn way. We're going to give you all the tools to be successful. What we need from you is for you to be committed to the job, to show up on time or frankly early every day, ready to go in your uniform that we're going to give to you. I can sleep at night knowing no one is overworked. We have a very fair process where we developed our job responsibilities for each of our housekeepers so that everyone can easily accomplish it in 8 hours a day. So it's coming in with the right mindset and being here and doing what you need to do. And if you can do that, you will be very successful. Joe, Glenn, James, anything you want to add?
First, I'll go. Just to piggyback on what Wendy's saying, my name is James Allen. I'm the operations coordinator. I've been here on campus going on 37 years. I really enjoy working for the University of Penn. It's a place of longevity. The average person working here now has been here for 15 years, and the highest person is going to celebrate their 52nd year in January of this year. We had housekeepers that went on to get college degrees. One guy is working on his doctor's degree now. He's from the West Philadelphia community. He does a lot of work in the West Philadelphia community. And we had another young lady who got her master's in nursing. And we have other folks that are here in the School of Education. So the benefits are good here, good customer service, a family-oriented place to work. And we're just looking for good people with good attitudes and good customer service skills.
Thank you, James and Wendy. I got one more question before we turn it over to the group to see. You might have answered some of this already, though. What parts of the work at FRES tend to be the most difficult for new employees, and how does the team provide support?
I would say,
So, go ahead,
Glenn.
Glenn.
I would say the biggest difference between us and from applicants we've seen in the past, it's a pretty structured environment. We are doing life-changing, groundbreaking research. We are cleaning facilities where we are trying to cure childhood cancers. We are working with some of the brightest minds in the academic world. So we have a structure and we have a way that we like to do things. Everyone here, it looks like through the chat, indicated that they have experience, which is great. We want you to bring that experience to the team, but we want to make sure the hardest thing is adapting to our way of doing it. We know you have great experience. We know you can get the job done and use the equipment. We just want to make sure you know exactly how we want to do it at Penn, because this institution is fantastic. We're the best of the best, where the brightest minds go. So we want to make sure that you're set up for success, because we believe our program works when we have seen success with it. And if you work within it, that would be the most challenging part. Just adapting to what we need you to do.
Well, there's not much to add to that, Glenn. Good point.
I agree. Thank you for that. And you can tell that individuals have the experience, but surrounded by support. And that's really, really important. So thank you both for that. A question came in through the direct message. It's for the WIPSI recruitment team. I want to go back and add to my application. Not a problem. What you want to do is email that WIPSI email address. And I know Mimi's going to drop that right in. Yep. So if you've already submitted an application and you're like, Lauren, I want to add more, I missed something, just email us at that WIPSI email address, and then we'll send you an amendment so that way you'll be able to add to your application. Not a problem. Right. Let me see if another question came in. And then make sure if you do email that WIPSI, just put in the subject line, the custodian program. So that way someone from our recruitment team knows exactly what you're talking about. Thank you for that, Mimi. Are there any other questions?
I have a question. I'm sorry.
Oh, great.
Hello, my name is Sade Thomas. I thought that for a second I had no choice but I was trying to hurry up and do it because I got the timing as far as the class starting wrong. So I only put one job, which was Walmart, on there. I mean, home health aide, actually, for a patient that I
Ah.
had like several years. So am I
Yeah.
able to go back and add?
Yeah. So Charnay, thanks for letting us know that. Email that wibc@universitycity.org and we'll send you an amendment so that way you can add that additional professional experience.
As well, okay, thank you.
Yep, not a problem. Yep, thank you. Someone
Yes, I
asked,
have a question.
oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're
My
fine.
question is that I was doing.
Oh, is that
Oh, wait, she went on mute. I hope you're not driving right now, though. We want you safe out there.
like she dropped?
Go ahead, Christine, you're off mute now.
Okay. I was doing the application, but then it just disappears. I don't know if you have it or not. So I'm just gonna
No,
do.
Miss Christine, yes, send us an email. Email us right after the session, that WIPSI University email address, and we'll look in your
Okay.
application for you. If anybody has any status questions or want to look more about their application, email us at that WIPSI email address, and someone from our recruitment team can look into your application for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Someone asked about the hours of the program. For the 3-week professional development program, you'll be meeting at the WIPSI office from Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we are 9 a.m. sharp.
Okay.
And where the office at?
Wait, I'm hearing two things.
Oh, yeah, I noticed.
You need that. Okay, hold on. Chris, I got you.
Oh yeah,
Here
and
we go.
ma'am, I also like in that application where it said upload your resume, it wasn't letting me put it in the first box, but it let me put it in the second box.
You shouldn't for the application. We'll check it. We probably wouldn't be collecting your resume during the application period. There might have been for your COVID card. Yeah, no problems. But as far as our office and where we're located, we're right by the 40th and Market L stop. We're at 22 South 40th Street. So we're literally like 2 doors down. I forgot the name of Assad's Chicken. Doors down from that, that's the WIPSI office. Thank you, Miss Christine, for
I have
laughing
a
at that.
question.
Sure. How you doing, Miss Tanya?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I'm fine. Okay, so I already submitted my application, and for I say from like 1993 up until maybe like 2008, something like that. I've always did cleaning for seniors, married couples, and stuff like that. Does that count?
So I'll make sure I'm not misspeaking, but no, you want to make sure it's with an employer. So you did more like private cleaning?
Yes. Okay. So, and I hope this doesn't affect my eligibility, but I worked for, I can't even remember what company it was, but I was cleaning a school with them down in Susquehanna, the Ferry school down there. And I got sick, and once I got better, they let me go because of my record. You know, I can't get nowhere because I got most of my record expunged, but I still have some stuff on there that didn't come off yet, and I'm waiting for an pardon. I already put in my application with them.
Oh,
so
great,
I just have to wait now. You know, and it's frustrating because I'm trying to get further, and it's like I can't get further because of all that.
Absolutely. So you have a 2-part question, but I'll make sure I answer the latter. This is a second chance employer, so it is background friendly. So that wouldn't be an issue, but you want to make sure that cleaning experience is with an employer, like a cleaning employer, like your job title, like there's an employers, managers, supervisors that can verify your cleaning experience. Yeah, so if it's at school, you want to make sure you name that school, and there's a manager or a team lead that can verify that you worked during those years and that your job and your position was for cleaning, housekeeping, custodian.
And if I can't do that, I can't get in.
Yeah, because we want to make sure that you be successful in this process. Tanya,
And
how
I
about
will
you?
I know I would be successful. I'm a good
So
candidate fit for this program, honestly.
absolutely. So
I
how
like
about this?
cleaning.
Because I want to make
You know
sure
what I
we
mean?
give you
Like I
the
said, I had
individual.
to clean up.
Got you. I want to make sure we give you the individual time off of the info session to answer most of your questions and talk through your application. So Tanya, please email us at Whipsy. Yeah, email us at Whipsy and we could talk through your application. We could provide that support for you. All
I have one question.
right. Go ahead, you can ask your question. Hey, Christine.
Okay, so I did housekeeping for 2 years
Mm-hmm.
at Holiday Inn. I don't know who the supervisor was because it was like 25 years ago, but I've been in home care for 22 years.
Christine, feel free to shoot us an email because when this happens, we try to go with you a few questions to find those references. But you will need some professional references for this role. Yeah.
Well, I do have some
Okay.
that can testify to my cleaning abilities. But for
We totally
housekeeping,
understand.
okay,
Yep,
okay.
absolutely. Yep, and then there'll be a form that applicants will complete where you'll share kind of your references, their positions, your employer, where they work now. So that way we have all the information needed to verify your reference. I thought we had another question. I'm sorry. If anybody has anything specific about their applications or trying to figure out your references, email us at the Whipsy app. And that way we can make sure to give you a call and have plenty of time to talk to your question or look up your application for you.
I had a question.
Okay, Lamar, you got it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. But I was just inquiring about because I know you said that we had to submit our old high school diplomas. Is that a mandatory thing?
Yes, for Whipsy programs, a high school or GED equivalent is required for our programs.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And
let's say, hey, you're saying, Lauren, I can't find it right now. If you order it and provide that receipt, that will work.
okay.
Yeah, we have folks who
So
have
it's
to order it from
possible.
the school district. Yep, they submit to us the receipt that is ordered. So by the time you go through your onboarding with the FRES team, that document will come in. So we can use that receipt of ordering it to fulfill that high school diploma requirement.
Okay. Thank you very kindly.
No
Hey,
problem.
I got a question
I
as
have a
well about the
question.
high school diploma. I
Okay,
don't know if
that's
you can hear
Ruby.
me.
Go ahead.
Yes. Hey, how are you? Yeah, when it comes
Good.
to the high school diploma, because I don't have the physical copy on hand, but I got the credits. Are the credits acceptable?
No, you need the transcript.
I
Do
mean,
you
a
have the
transcript.
official transcript? Yeah, if you have the official transcript with the school seal on it, that'll work.
Okay. And if I can't find that transcript, where do you get that from? The school district?
Yep, you'll go right to the school district. If you email us at Whipsy, we'll send you the direct website link.
Oh, okay. And one more question. Is it free
course.
parking around there?
Oh, this is University City. No.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
close by, like kind of around the Whipsy office, we're right at 40th and Market. It's the PPA parking, so it's the meter up parking.
Okay.
There is 2-hour parking, but you just gotta make sure you're mindful of your car. And if you don't mind walking a block or two, you can park a little bit further down 40th Street. That's what I do. And you're done before it gets kind of, evening hours. But yeah, it's a metered parking around here, 2-hour parking. Or you could park further down and walk up to the office. But a lot of applicants and staff members utilize the L.
What time do
Okay.
it start?
Thank you.
The program starts at 9 a.m. So we're 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday.
All right, well, for the people that have
I got a question.
so it is
1
never
second,
park.
Anthony.
If y'all maybe an hour to an hour earlier, you'll be better off. But because of the hospital Presbyterian, is never no parking. Not even we can't even park
Yeah.
on the block. Like I live
Thank
across
you
the
for that, Sade. That's why I laughed. No,
yeah.
parking is in the welcome to Philadelphia, but
Yeah.
we have our ways. So
Yeah.
applicants, they park further away. Sometimes they'll add additional money to their meter or they utilize public transportation. Anthony, you had a question?
Yeah, my question is, I'm from New York, and most of my cleaning building grounds and all that stuff was like from 20 years ago. Is that still good?
Yeah, as long as you have references to verify your cleaning experience. And you live in Philadelphia
the
now,
thing.
right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
Most of everybody I know is dead. Like I don't have a
Ooh.
call. Like
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Anthony, send us an email.
Yeah.
All right, send us an email and let's see what we can do. Because sometimes you might be surprised if the company is still around. There should be someone that can verify your cleaning experience, be it a work number
No,
or talking to the
nobody's
talent
around.
acquisition team.
No,
Yeah. All
some of
right,
these
shoot us an
companies don't even
email and we
exist
can see
anymore.
what we can do. Yeah,
Excuse me, I have a question.
Okay.
of course. Oh, wait.
Sweetheart. Can I say something else?
Sure, you got a question, Miss Tanya?
Hello? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty much in the same boat as the other guy.
Mhm.
I'm in the same boat as him. Like the people that I work for and know my cleaning experience and stuff, you know, I don't know. I do got 3 people that can verify for me, but
Yep.
I don't have the actual company because mine was a long time ago. My husband mostly
Yeah.
took care of me.
Yeah. So part of those
My husband
reference,
mostly took care of
yeah,
me.
so just for everybody on the call, when we do those reference checks, we're going to be collecting this information from you. We would need the supervisor or your manager's name, their email address, their contact phone number, their position, and then also the company. Yeah, so because we're still early in the process, Tanya, you still have time before this application closes and your invite to the recruitment interviewing process to find that information. But for you, feel free to shoot us an email because I think we can talk offline and see what support we can provide and try to brainstorm the best way to collect your references.
Okay, I did well in the email that was sent to me by Mr. Burrows.
Burns, yeah.
Yeah, by him, I sent back to somebody give me a call. Now tomorrow and Wednesday, I have interviews. So
so you're coming in for an interview with us?
No.
Okay.
No. I have
All
actual job interviews tomorrow and Wednesday.
Oh, good.
But I'm
Good luck crossing
available.
fingers. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm available for interview. Like I'm really trying hard.
Absolutely.
I've been trying to do stuff and I've been failing. You don't know how depressing this is. You know,
I
but
understand, Ms.
because of
Tanya.
God's grace and mercy, I keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I mean, that persistence is going to definitely work out for
somebody
you.
gets some time. You know what I mean?
Long as you try, it's gonna work out for you, honey.
Thank you for that support, Sade. See, already we're not even the cohort and we encouraging each other. We appreciate that because we know it takes a full-time job to find a full-time job. So I totally understand, Ms. Tanya. I believe somebody else had a question. Is that I am? I'm sorry if I'm not sharing your name correctly. Go ahead.
Yeah, you would have to hear somebody say it to say it right. The only thing I understand that you said once you get in the program, then you will get the different times as far as the shifts. That's what I wanted to know. What was the shift times? Like, is it a 7 to 3, 3:30 type of thing? Like, what were those?
Yes, Mimi's going to drop them again in the chat. There could be different, about 5 different shift start times. One is 5 a.m., one is 6:30, one is 8 a.m., and then the night shift starts 4 p.m. and then 12 a.m. If you work the night shift, there's a 10% paid differential in that salary. And then it's Monday through Sunday, so you need to be available for weekends as well. I also want to call out, because I remember Glenn sent this the last time, if you're used to housekeeping scheduling where you're not getting your guaranteed hours or it's a flex schedule, this is full-time work. So this is, once you get your schedule, that's your schedule, and 40 hours per week. So it's it's a great opportunity once you get in for a stable schedule, unionized role. You'll earn time off that you'll be able to use. You have tuition reimbursement. Individuals who normally go for this program, they're looking for stability. They're looking to provide for their family. They're good with the routine. They know the work is challenging, but it's stable. So I wanted to make sure this is different from maybe other housekeeping or cleaning roles. Definitely stable, definitely full-time. So thanks for that. They allowed me to add the extra razzle dazzle.
Hey, you said the nighttime shift is 10% differential pay. Do you mean less or
Yes.
more?
More. Oh, absolutely more. Good question.
You can sign me up for
Make
the
sure I
night
clear
shift.
that up. Absolutely.
And you did say,
I know, right?
Start at 12.
Say that again.
You did say night shift start at 12 a.m.
12 a.m. There's
So
one
that's
that's
like
4
from
p.m.
12
to
to 8.
12:30,
I
and
need
another
the
one that's 12
a.m.
a.m. to 8:30. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Miss
That's what I
Christine.
need. 12 to 8:30 a.m.
You already
That's
calling
what
out
I
that
need.
nighttime schedule?
Yes.
I
Yeah, me
appreciate
too.
it.
Me too. Yeah.
But make sure, y'all, you're going to know your schedule on that first day. But it's great to call out that, hey, you could work whatever shift available, especially that overnight shift. I heard you too, Miss Tanya. Y'all live this afternoon.
And as for the references, oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Go ahead, Lamar.
Yeah, I got a few references, but I'm not quite sure like how that's going to work out. Like I used to work for a cleaning company before. It was a custodian.
Yeah.
It was called Tux University, TUCS.
We know Tux.
And I used to be down like South Philly working at the Southwork school and everything, doing like custodial work down there, buffering floors and everything. I still got their number, but I haven't talked to them in like years, like since like.
Hey, now it's time, Lamar, to give them a call. Let them know that you're looking for a 40-hour-a-week stable unionized job, and they got to be a reference for you. And this is something that we do. Like, if you need help in coaching on how to call your references, email us at WIPSI because we provide that support as well.
Okay, and if my last job wasn't really custodian or anything, it was actually security, but would that still be a good reference as well? Because I used to work.
No, you want to make sure you add that as like positions on your application, but for your reference, they need to speak to your cleaning experience.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, good question though. Absolutely. I'd rather you ask these questions now until we're in the thick of it and you're trying to get your references together. Yeah. Your professional references need to speak to your cleaning experience.
All right.
Yeah, that's why we're calling it out now before we start.
Okay.
What if you don't have 3 professional references?
You need 3
in
of
the
them.
Cleaning area.
Yeah, you need 3.
What if you only have like 1 or 2?
If you have 2, send us an email, Tanya.
But what if you don't have 3? I'm saying like
for this, I know, Tanya, send us an email so we could try to work with you on an individual level to try to provide support. But we're going to be asking for 3.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be asking for 3.
Oh, okay. I put 3 down.
Perfect. Thank you. No problem.
Can you come in to your office and fill out an application?
If you need to come in and submit an application, email us at the WIPSI address and we can coordinate a time and date for you for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, email us at the WIPSI@universitycity.org. Yeah, we can accommodate that.
University.org.
Yeah.
All right, and would they give me a schedule to come? They'll give me a schedule to come in?
Yeah, we'll let you know what day to come in. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yep. It'll be before the application deadline to make sure you meet that deadline. So we'll definitely be sometime this week.
Okay.
No problem. Are there any other questions before I do a quick recap? Because once I do my recap, that's it. I'm joking. I'm joking. If any questions, especially if you have any individual questions about your application, because that's the start, everybody. You want to make sure you submit a strong application, okay? Any questions about the application, your professional experience, references, you want to definitely send us an email at our WIPC@ email address with custodian in the subject line, so someone from our recruitment team will get back to you. As far as application deadline goes, the deadline to apply is October 1st, 5 p.m. Unfortunately, there's no exceptions, but you're here right now, so you got some time to get that application in. If you move forward in the program, you'll get an email from us scheduling you to come into one of our interview dates. Any specific questions you have, feel free again to reach out to us at the wipc@universitycity.org email address. Our program, once we get things started, is 3 weeks. You gotta plan not to miss any time. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And we'll support you with career coaching, interview coaching, new resume, professional branding, customer service to prepare you for your interview with the FRES team. All right?
Hey, did they say that was paid training for the 3 weeks or?
Yes, so we wouldn't say it's paid. You get a little stipend, $150 for the 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yes, nothing will compare to your actual salary once you start at UPenn, but it's just an incentive for fully participating in the program. Thank you for that, Ruby. You've been making sure I don't miss a thing. I appreciate that. Teamwork.
No problem.
Thank you. So I want to, of course, thank. Go ahead. Go ahead,
I just
Tanya.
wanted to say thank you.
Oh, Tanya, I'm about to say thank you to you.
That's it. I'm a trusting God because I be getting a little nervous, with all the rejections and stuff, and you don't know how hard it is. Keep trying stuff and the disappointing and stuff. Sometimes it's real discouraging,
Absolutely.
but I'm keeping my head up. You know what I mean? I'm
We
gonna keep on
appreciate your
pushing, I'm gonna keep on
positivity, Miss
trying it,
Tanya.
and
Your
I wish
questions.
that somebody could call me.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
When you email,
I left my Mr. Burris. I put it on the Mr. Burns. I
Mr.
put it on
Burns,
the
more.
yeah, I asked, can somebody call me?
Absolutely. After we get off this session, we're gonna go by the Mr. Burns to give you a call right away. He's here today. We
Please
got
and
you.
thank you.
No problem. Thank you. I want to now, of course, thank our FRES team for joining us. As always, it's one of my favorite cohorts. We have a big group in here, so I'm excited about round 2 for the custodian program, and it's always a pleasure to work with you in this partnership. And of course, thank you to all of our potential applicants, case managers, job seekers, for listening to us do all this talking, learning about the role, and good luck with this application. And again, reach out to the wipc@universitycity.org email address if you have any questions. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your day and good luck. Crossing fingers for you.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Let me